Lifting weights doesn't make you bulky. I'm going to tell you what makes you bulky. Get in, losers. We're going lifting. Eating in a calorie surplus. If you were intentionally or unintentionally eating more food than what your body needs to maintain your weight, yeah, you are going to gain weight. And for some people, they're going to call that bulky. But lifting weights on their own, that's not going to be what does it. Like, even if your goal is to build muscle, it's not going to be enough unless you're a newbie. It's not going to be enough to just lift the weights to see the body change. You need to fuel in order for both pieces to be in alignment for the body to change. When people make that claim, I'm just like, I don't know if you just don't understand this information or if you were trying to hook me into some ridiculous offer. But when you are a woman and you take the time to learn how to strength train, and you go in with the goal of I'm, trying to build strength, or I'm trying to build muscle, or I'm trying to increase muscular endurance, or maybe it's a combination of those things, you are not going to get big and bulky unless your nutrition is in alignment with that. It just doesn't happen on its own. I have seen women who just start lifting and they really haven't changed anything with their nutrition. And these are women who are definitely not seeing changes in their weight. Like, they're in more of like a maintenance, without even tracking their stuff. A lot of times what happens to these women is bodies start changing. Women who are smaller and they just start to add in lifting, a lot of times we see a decrease in body fat and we start to see some muscle popping through. Or if we see women who have some more weight to lose, same idea. It's not that we're going to see a whole lot changing in terms of them getting bigger. If anything, there is going to be more of a chance where we start to see less fat on their body because now we're lifting. They're starting to build muscle and they're starting to increase their metabolism. So when people make the claim that lifting is what makes you bulky, that's not it. If your nutrition is not in alignment, that's going to be where that comes from. It's funny. There was a video. I've talked about this on the season. I don't know if you've listened to this episode yet. And there's this woman, Melania, and she talks about being a bulky gym rat. I guarantee you that when she was in this bulky phase, girlfriend was probably eating some serious calories because her muscle is gorgeous. It's big. She's very lean right now, but in order to build a lot of muscle, the nutrition component has to add up and be in alignment. And that doesn't happen from, being a woman who's like consuming 1,800 calories, even necessarily 2,000 calories. Like, if you really want to increase size, you have to eat for it. And most women who start lifting, they're not down for that. I think even the percentage of women who are like, I'm down to do it is a lot smaller than the amount of women who lift overall. So if there's any part of you that is fearful thinking lifting is going to make me bulky, it's not. Hopefully what it will do, if you do it the right way, is it's going to help to get you strong. It's going to help you build beautiful muscle that will support you on the journey of life. It's going to help you feel empowered. It's going to help you do a number of things that have nothing to do with how you look. But maybe it does change how you look in a positive way. Maybe you're that woman who is curious to lift because you want to look more toned. Maybe you want some definition on your body. Yeah, you got to lift for that. But that bulkiness, and I guess it really defines, how do you see bulky? I've seen some women who are just like, when you see some of those bodybuilder women who are just like really like She-Hulk vibes, that takes time, that takes years. And a lot of times that also takes steroids. And if you're like, no, bulky to me is more like she's really strong, but she's got a fair amount of body fat. Girlfriend looks thick. If that's not what you want, you don't have to do that. But any woman who is down to do that for a season, for multiple seasons, who wants to live there, I see you, I support you, go off. You're crushing it. And for the women who are just like, yeah, I get it, I see it, I support it, but I don't want that, you don't have to do that. It's going to come down to making sure your nutrition is in alignment with your training style. You can lift and never go into a bulk. You can lift, build muscle, and never have a bulky looking phase. It's just a matter of following a strategic plan to help you achieve whatever it is you are trying to achieve. But lifting in and of itself is not going to be what makes a woman bulky. More times than not, it's unintentionally eating in a calorie surplus. Thanks for listening. Make sure to give us a follow so you never miss an episode.